Hello everyone, here is my report on the strategic management. Lesson 1. The nature of an internal audit. What is the nature of an internal audit? The definition of internal auditing states the fundamental purpose, nature, and scope of internal auditing. Internal auditing is an independent objectives, assurance, and consulting activity designed to add value and improve an organization operation. Internal audit is a control that is concerned with the examination and appraisal of other controls. The ultimate purpose of internal audit is protection of the properties or asset of the business, not only from the fraud, but also from the other factors like waste, loss, etc. And this is the nature of internal audit, independent appraisal, and etc. Key internal forces of strategic management. It is a functional department such as marketing, finance, human resources, research and development, and production or operation are the major internal factors that need to be considered when designing a strategic plan. A firm's strength that cannot be easily matched or imitated by competitors are called distinctive competencies. The process of performing an internal audit. The process of performing an internal audit closely parallels the process of performing an external audit. Representative managers and employees from throughout the firm need to be involved in determining a firm's strengths and weaknesses. The internal audit requires gathering and assimilating information about the firm's management, marketing, finance or accounting, production or operation, research and development, and management operation system operation. Key factors should be prioritized so that the firm's most important strengths and weaknesses can be determined collectively. Now, let's move on to our next topic, strategic management. What is strategic management? It is ongoing planning, monitoring, analysis, and assessment of all necessities an organization need to meet its goals and objectives. Change in business environments will require organizations to constantly assess their strategies for success. The strategic management process helps organizations take stock of their present situation, chalk out strategies, deploy them, and analyze the effectiveness of the implemented management strategies.
Good afternoon, Sir Christian Umlas. My name is John Carl Comendador from BSA 3A. Financial ratio analysis is the technique of comparing the relationship or ratio between two or more items of financial data from a company's financial statement. It is mainly used as a way of making fair comparisons across time in between different companies or industries, and financial ratio analysis is the technique of comparing the relationship or ratio between two or more items of financial data from a company's financial statement. It is mainly used as a way of making fair comparisons across time in between different companies and industries. The resource-based view (RBV) is a managerial framework used to determine the strategic resource a firm can exploit to achieve sustainable competitive advantage. Integrating strategic and culture. Every business entity has unique organizational culture that impacts strategic planning activities. Organizational Culture is pattern behavior that has been developed by organization and is learns to cope with problem of external adaptation.
So now let's move on to lesson 2, the internal factors. My topic is about management functions. There are 5 functions of management. The first one is planning. It is deciding what needs to happen in the future and generating plans for action. Next is organizing, implementing a pattern of relationships among workers and making optimum use of the resources required to enable the successful carrying out of plans. Next is motivating. Without motivation, employees may feel disconnected from their work and the organization, which can lead to ineffective performance. If managers fail to motivate employees, they may not feel their work contributes to the overall goals of the organization. The fourth one is staffing. It includes job analysis, recruitment, and hiring of people with the necessary skills for appropriate jobs, providing or facilitating ongoing training if necessary to keep skills current. Last one is controlling, checking current results against anticipated plans and making necessary adjustments to ensure that goals are accomplished. Controlling is consists of 4 basic steps. First, establishing performance standards. Second, measuring individual and organizational performance. Third, comparing actual performance to planned performance standards. Fourth, taking corrective actions.
Good afternoon. Before I discuss my topic with you, let me first introduce myself. I'm Rina Medina, 24, from Pagsanghan, Laguna. I'm going to talk to you today about marketing and its basic function. I'm about to start. Marketing is the process of proposing, pricing, promoting, and distributing ideas, products, and services in order to generate exchanges that meet individual and corporate goals. All of company's efforts aimed at promoting and selling products or services to customers are referred to as marketing. Its most basic level, marketing aims to take a product or service, identify its ideal consumers, and attract the attention to the available product or service. In marketing, there are 7 basic functions. 1. Customer analysis are a set of data on customers that may be used to figure out why they buy or don't buy a product. It is defined as the process of getting to know your consumers. Understanding the consumer allows one to tailor services to their specific requirements. Customer analysis, which includes marketing techniques, is research focused on the buyer. 2. Selling products with services, advertising, sales promotion, publicity, personal selling, sales force management. Customer interactions and dealer relations are all examples of marketing activities that fall under the category of selling. 3. Product and service planning. Product development or diversification. It is the process of developing a product concept and seeing it through to completion until it is released to the market. Marketing entails overseeing a product's life cycle through marketing strategies such as product enhancement, differentiated distribution, price changes, and promotion. 4. Pricing is responsible for setting and changing prices in order to maximize profit and fulfill consumer expectations. In pricing, this frequently entails determining how much to charge for items in order for customers to want to buy them and for businesses to profit. 5. Distribution. The basic objective is to get goods from the manufacturer to the consumer. Moving, storing, finding, and transferring ownership of products and services is the responsibility of this marketing function. It includes both the selling and delivery of goods and services from a manufacturer to a client. 6. Marketing research is the process of determining the viability of a new service or product through interviews with potential customers. It allows a company to discover the target market and get opinions and other feedback from consumers about their interest in the product or service. Last, 7. Opportunity analysis is the systematic examination and evaluation of external environments in order to identify market acceptance, needs, desire for, and economic factors. It requires doing demand and competitive analysis as well as researching market circumstances in order to develop a clear vision and develop strategies appropriately. It is a critical procedure for an organization growth and must be carried out on a regular basis.
Cost-benefit analysis is a method used to make business and economic-based decisions. It involves assessing the cost, benefits, and risks associated with marketing decisions. It should also be performed when a company is evaluating alternative ways to be socially responsible. 3 steps are required to perform a cost and benefit analysis. First is to compute the total cost associated with a decision. Second, estimate the total benefits from that decision. And third, compare the total cost with the total benefits. CBA can be used to judge a single option or compare 2 or more options to select optimal alternatives. CBA consists of estimating all the costs of particular decisions, then comparing them to the estimated benefits of that decisions. CBA can be performed using very sophisticated financial models that take into account not only tangible costs and benefits, but also hard to quantify intangibles. So just employee morale and customer satisfaction. Another cost included in CBA is the opportunity cost of not pursuing other alternatives. For instance, ABC Incorporated plans to build a new production facility. CBA will consider the cost of $20 million to construct a new project against the benefits of added productivity, that is $5 million per year from a modern plan. Individuals do CBA as well, though not always consciously. For example, the decision to remodel a kitchen is the CBA. A homeowner calculates the additional value, that is $20,000 to his home, along with the intangible value of using an improved kitchen, and compares it to the remodel cost of $50,000. Another cost a homeowner may consider is the opportunity cost of not using the remodeling funds, which is $50,000 for other purposes such as his children's college fund. If the benefit exceeds the cost, the kitchen will get remodeled. Financial ratio analysis. Most widely used methods for determining an organization's strength and weaknesses in the investment, financing, and dividend areas. Ratio analysis is not merely the calculation of a given ratio. More important is the interpretation of the ratio value. Usually, the value of particular ratio is less important than how it changes over time or how it compares to the same ratios for competing firms. Looking at ratios over time or in comparison to other firms in the same industry allows users of financial ratios to make more refined judgments about the company's performance. Finance accounting. Finance accounting is often considered the simple best measure of firms' competitive position and overall attractiveness to investors. Finance accounting is the process of gathering, recording, summarizing, and reporting financial data relating to a business. The ultimate goal is to accurately report the financial picture and performance of a business at a certain point in time and over a certain period. The product of financial accounting is a financial report that contains various statements and explanatory notes. The statement includes the balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement. Explanatory notes follow the financial statements to explain or clarify issues such as inventory method used, changes in owner's equity, contingent liabilities, and any other material line items in the financial statements.
Hello, good morning. I am Lu Allen R. Adea, and I am reporting product slash operation to Lesson 3, the Internal Factor Evaluation, IFE Matrix. Let's start. Production slash operation. Transform inputs into goods and services. Deals with inputs, transformations, and outputs that vary across industries and market. As I research product slash operation, all operation and activities and all related equipments, facilities, and other structures that may be used in or associated with the exploration and production. So, this is simply where the product is made from raw materials to goods and finished products. And this is where the materials, the laborers, the machineries of a company might seen. So next, research and development. The fifth major and internal operation that should examine the strengths and weaknesses of a company. Research and development expenditures are directed and developing new products before competitors do. Organization invest in research and development. Research and development plays a big role for a company to make it continuously running in the top of the market because research and development, as I said earlier, develops a new product. So, research and development are the ones who thinking about what's next, what's new and what's in demand so that they can build a new project before other company release a new one. Organizations and companies should definitely give attention to research and development because it is a good investment. They will help the company improve the product quality and improve the manufacturing process to reduce costs and help the company alive and still running in the market. So for example, a software company would spend much more on research and development than a retail sale company would. technology companies survive by developing more effective technology than their competitors. Research and development especially affects investors in technology and pharmaceuticals company. Next is Management Information System. Provides the basis for all managerial decisions, represents the major source of competitive management advantage and disadvantage. Management Information System ties all business function together. This is true because without information about what's happening inside or outside the company will stop functioning because no one knows or no one will know what to do next. Management Information System is a system designed to manage information within a company or organization. Includes employees, departments, products, clients, finances, and other types of data. At its most general level, management information system may include non-computer-based elements, such as the structural hierarchy of an organization. For example, bank information system, railways information system, and educational information system. So let's talk about value chain analysis. Value chain analysis determines the cost with organizational activities from purchasing raw materials to manufacturing product to marketing those products. So, value chain analysis, the process of looking at the activities that into changing the inputs for a product or series into an output that is valued by customer. For example, McDonald's mission is to provide customer with low price food items. The analysis helps the McDonald's identify the areas for improvement and activities that add value to their products and services. Next, benchmarking. Evaluate or check something by comparison with a standard. Benchmarking is an analytical tool used to determine whether a firm's value chain activities are competitive compared to rivals. So, as I research, it is the process of measuring key business metrics and practices and comparing them to understand how and where the organization need to change in order to improve performance. There are four main types of benchmarking. Number one is performance benchmarking. It is the usual first step organization to take identify performance gaps. Number two is practice benchmarking. Gathering, comparing qualitative data information about how activity is conducted through people, process, and technology. Number three, internal benchmarking. Compares metrics or practices from different units, product lines, departments, programs, and geographics. Number four, external. Compare metrics or practices to one or many others. For example, benchmarking could be used to compare processes in one retail store with those in another store in the same chain. So let's proceed to lesson 3. The internal factor evaluation matrix or IFE matrix. Step in conducting an internal strategic management audit. This strategy formulation tool summarizes and evaluates the major strengths and weaknesses of a company. So, IFE matrix can be developed in 5 steps. Number 1, list key internal factors as identified in the internal audit process. Number 2, assign a weight that range from 0.0 not important to 1.0 all important to each factor. Number 3, assign a 1 to 4 rating to each factor to indicate whether that factor represents a major weakness. Number 1, a minor weakness. Number 2, a minor strength. Number 3, or a major strength. Major strength. Rating number 4. Number 4, multiply each factor's weight by its rating to determine a weighted score for each variable. Number 5, and final step is sum the weighted score for each variable to determine the total weighted score for the organization. So here is an example for IFE matrix from David FR 2009 Strategic Management Concept and Cases. In this figure, you can see the factors. The number 1 factor is diversified income. So they weighted it 0.1. They rate it 4. And you will only simply multiply weight with the rating. 0.1 multiplied by 4 is equal to 0.4. So this is the total score for the diversified income. And you will continuously do the multiplication for weight and rating to the other factors. And if you get the total score for each factor, you will add all the total score for each factor, and you will get the total score for the organization. The total score of 2.5 is an average score. In internal evaluation, a low score indicates that the company is weak against its competitors. So in the figure, the example, the total score for the organization is 2.74. So they are ha- they are higher than the average score. So they are passed for the matrix. So they are not weak against its competitors. Thank you for listening. We hope that you understand and learn a lot from us. Thank you.